You can scoot your boochie.
We got room.
We got room. Whoa.
Can you tell I've been just relaxing all day? Because I can.
Is crazy.
We're early.
We are early.
Because
why not? We're here.
We are
here.
Roll on in.
We are doing stuff. Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Oh, they're rolling in right now. I can get on the
welcome to
Saturday
night live stream.
We've lost track of our days.
Yeah, what day is it? What day?
Saturday.
It is
September 13th.
Because the calendar's down at the bottom of the screen.
Yep. Yeah, people are rolling in. This is awesome.
We already have questions.
I
love it.
You can't tell. First off, I'm wearing my new Woody merch that I got yesterday, which I love. But Ben and I have been having a recovery day.
It has been a long couple of weeks. Well, we're in the middle of
week 3.
In the middle of week 3 of Halloween Horror Nights, and we have been going.
We shut the park down the last 2 days.
Yes, we have.
With very little sleep in between those 2 days, thanks to 2 crazy pups.
And that is the best part. If you guys have kids, if you guys have dogs, like the schedule doesn't change for them. They don't care that you're in the parks until 2 a.m. They're like, I want breakfast.
Right. Ooh, Kelly is still here, so we can answer some of those questions she threw in the chat earlier, and then we can jump back to things. So that way you can get your question answered before you gotta go. Ben,
I'm ready.
What would be the number 1 food snack to get at Epic for you?
Number 1 food snack. Snacky at Epic. Do desserts count?
I would say that would fall in the realm of snack for me.
Oh yeah, the banana Napoleon from.
Interesting.
From
That's
Blue
not what I thought you were gonna say.
It's not really like it's at a sit-down restaurant, so I suppose it's like, I don't know if it fits the definition of snack, but that would be like, it's a good sweet treat for sure.
I think it's funny that you picked that. I thought you were gonna pick this, and it's gonna be the one I'd say.
Okay.
Also a sweet treat.
Okay. I'm ready.
The soft serve from Frosty Moon.
Ooh, that's a solid choice.
With, I want to say it's like coffee cake streusel on top, or like little chunks of coffee, but you get it in the cup, not the cone, because they give you 2 toppings with your soft serve. And it's just easier to, and I feel like you get a little bit more of the toppings when you get it in a cup. The cone that you got was really good.
Yeah.
But we ran out of toppings a little too fast for my liking.
Yep.
But the
we're in it for the mix-ins.
Shoot, what was the flavor? Cookie butter soft serve ice cream with coffee cake crumble, whatever on top. No, just double the coffee cake. Double the coffee cake toppings. Those are my favorite.
You can't go wrong with some Frosty Moon.
No, well, and it's perfect when it's hot out. It's like a nice refreshing, but also a light little treat. And it's not necessarily super themed based off of any particular world, but it's one of those, like, that's really easy to enjoy while you're watching the fountains and stuff.
There's a lot of really good food at Epic, and it's hard to narrow down to just like one thing, because like you start thinking and you're like, Oaken Stars, delicious. Atlantic's delicious. Blue Dragon's delicious. Some of the random spots around at Isle of Burke, or
we've done a lot more sit down and eat restaurants at Epic than we have like grab and go snacks as much as we do at like the OG parks, but. We actually, I know you said you can't wait to see that have the mac and cheese sauce. We haven't had them. Cone. That is one that we have not.
That is like the problem that we had though with going in the summer, was it was so hot at Epic that it was just like
mac and cheese
in July, just in a
bread cone.
Yeah, the fall option. I might try it in the fall or winter when we go back, but summer, it's a hard sell in the summer.
Also, next question. Have we done the Toothless meet and greet?
We have. We have done the Toothless meet and greet once.
It was a wait.
It was like an hour wait, but worth it. Absolutely worth it. If you're trying to make sure that you can do it, I would recommend getting there pretty early. Like, especially if you're starting with Isle of Burke, that would be like,
we've talked to a number of people who they had to do the Toothless meet and greet during their visit, and that was what they like started with. They just went straight to the meet and greet right off the rip. As soon as they could get into Isle of Burke, depending on the day, though, it was back in the day when like you didn't know what was opening when and first, I guess. But if you're interested in Toothless meet and greet, it's not a bad idea to go and do it earlier before that line gets real long.
It has been a few days since, or a few days.
Days.
It has been a few
Months.
weeks. Yeah, I mean maybe a month.
We haven't
2
been to
months
Epic since
July,
2 months, I think.
Yeah. A couple of months since we've been to Epic. We have heard like that it can kind of be hit or miss based off crowd levels. Now that the kids are back in school, we were talking with some of our friends last week. They were like, one day was absolutely dead, the next day swamped, and so I think everybody's still is figuring out what that schedule looks like in terms of crowds. But I think your best bet is if you're to go in during that school season, that your crowds are going to be great, which hopefully means your Toothless meet and greet wait time is going to be less.
Well, and now if you have Express, the fact that the different rides are now included is such a game changer.
Absolutely.
It's huge. And it definitely makes that Express Pass cost a bit more worth it to be able to wrap the rest of those rides in with it. So
we had a bunch of people coming in.
We do.
Jeremy, Dawn, hello Dawn,
Dawn.
Sammy.
Boom
Chris,
times 2.
Boom times 2. Your Hollow Scream stuff. I'm loving it.
Hi,
loving
Richard.
it. Richard, hello. Welcome back. I'm glad your trip went well. I'm glad you had a great time during Premium Scream Night. John is here.
Big John.
Andres, what was your main Halloween Horror Nights ACH drink that you enjoyed? Oh, alcoholic. There we go. That's what ACH means.
Yeah. As far as HHN 34 goes this season, we actually haven't had any. I haven't had any of the alcoholic drinks. Mainly, it just hasn't fit into our night very well to be able to enjoy them. We've been go, or on the nights we've been there relaxing, it's just been one of those like, I got to work the next day. We're going to be here for a short night. I'm not able to have a drink, and I didn't really want to feel yucky the next day. So, there's some solid drinks though this season. We had some buddies that we met up with, good friends of ours, who were enjoying their HHN drinks throughout the night. There was one drink which was like a pseudo Moscow Mule. I don't remember what it was made with. That was probably lowest on their list, but the rest of the drinks were fantastic. Especially the booth as you exit, where like Five Nights, White Six.
The front, the sound stages,
Yeah, there's a booth right up by Jimmy Fallon in that area. I had a couple sips of those drinks, and those were really great up there. So I don't know specifics on alcoholic drinks this season very well, but there's some good options. I
know there are booths kind of everywhere. Like because of how HHN is really segmented this year, they got like your little pockets of houses that you have drinks, little snack carts available, kind of strewn throughout, so that you can drink at your leisure.
What else do we have here? Oh, Dawn's going to the Orlando Informer meetup in November. Solid choice. Not an HHN fan, but like your videos. Oh, thank you, Kelly.
I like Jeff's comments. Been loving the HHN content, but can't wait till you're there in November. Totally get it. It's like, I love the content. I love living vicariously, but being there is something else. Totally understand
that. Absolutely. Most videos I've seen, they say that it's mostly mixer alcohol. I would definitely make a video on the drinks when my friends go. I will let you in on this, and we actually probably need friends to help us out with it. We've talked about making a video of like drinking your way around.
HHN,
Ben would just have to film the whole thing, and then it would just get sloppier as it went on.
Be entertaining.
It would be quite. I don't know if you'd be able to post it at some point. I think it'd get pretty ugly.
It'd be kind of funny.
But from the sips of the drinks that I did enjoy, I can't tell you what the names were, but they were strong. Oh, we did. They did have a Long Island.
Yes, they did.
There was a pretty good Long Island there that you couldn't taste the alcohol, but there was certainly alcohol in it the way that our friends were feeling after it. So, especially when you have to like finish it before you're going into the house.
You can't take it in the house. Badass Biker Bill. I love the name. That is a great name. Have you guys heard if they're doing anything about Epic decorating for Christmas? No, not officially. We are kind of eagerly, honestly, we are eagerly awaiting some Christmas and Grinchmas announcements.
Yes.
We suspect that like the Grinch breakfast, the Christmas VIP tour tickets are going to be dropping anytime.
Waiting for the day that the Grinch breakfast meet and greet goes on sale, because I'm buying those tickets like ASAP.
And so if you want to do the Grinch breakfast, it is a very, very popular event. It's coming up quick. Christmas in the parks. I know we're only in week 3 of HHN.
Right? It's like halfway through September.
It's going to be here quick, especially if you're trying to make sure that you can get some of those like extra add-ons for your Christmas vacation, things like that. Like be ready. As soon as they drop. I think last year they dropped on the app first.
Yes, they did.
And so being prepared, being on the app so that you can purchase those VIP.
If you don't have the app downloaded, it's a good time to make sure you have it, especially if you want to book a time to meet the Grinch. Let's see here.
Alex, it was a pleasure meeting you as well.
Oh, yeah.
I love like anytime that people stop us in the parks, we absolutely love it. It kind of makes our night that knowing, and then seeing how your night's going, seeing what you've enjoyed. Like we love meeting you guys. We love talking with you guys, making sure that you guys are having a great night.
Oh, my Woody jacket just got a shout out. It's so good.
You're knocking stuff over.
It's so good. And it's big and comfortable. I did get the matching sweatpants and I've been wearing them all day. They have some really cool warmer merch, like, for cooler seasons coming out. So, all right, scrolling through the comments because there are so many.
What meetup are we going to? Yeah, we got to.
Meetup. We currently are going to, is it December 2nd?
The 6th?
December 6th,
something like that.
The first one in December is the one we have booked.
Yeah.
Let's see here. December 6th.
Yeah.
We're going to be
going to that one.
We're going to be at the 6th of December. My brother and sister-in-law will be joining us. They've never been to Universal before, to my knowledge. And so we're going to let them experience an OI meetup and be just giant children in the park with us.
We're still thinking about going on the 21st, November 21st as well, because that is like the opening weekend of Christmas.
We haven't booked the tickets.
And we haven't booked it yet, but we are really debating going at least that Friday on November 21st. Is the shark attack? Jeff asks, is the shark attack worth it? You have had
the shark attack is worth it. You get not just a drink, but a show.
And if you're going to HHN, sometimes they have like that zombie shark drink.
I think I had that a year ago or so.
A couple of years ago. I don't know. Right? Like all those.
Yeah, shark attack's pretty fun. Definitely not necessarily the zombie one, HHN theming. But if you're just in the parks throughout the year, it's definitely worth it.
Dark ride.
Hi, Dark Ride. You should be busy right now.
Yeah, he's got things to go
park.
shoot. Like he says he's walking in. Like he's Dark. If you don't follow Dark Ride on Instagram, his pictures just in general are amazing. And he's really working HHN pictures right now, and he's off to a hot start already.
One night in,
and he's already crushing the HHN pictures.
Yeah, go follow Dark Ride on Instagram. He's got some really great stuff there. Where are we at here?
Dead Coconut Club looks awesome. I recall last year you guys had the crepes. Oh, they do have they call it a pass holder crepe this year. It's not really an HHN specific one. Tyler Pugh has a very good video of he tried it.
He ate all the food at Halloween
Horror Nights.
And the crepe
was red. Crepe's red. And so check that video out. Also, we didn't get it. I don't think it was available at premium. So that was the only reason we didn't get that one. So.
Going Tuesday and Wednesday, going to try the PB&J mixtape beer at the Plastico food booth. I just heard about it. Ooh, you'll have to let us know what you think of it.
Darn it, BuzzCon.
Darn Plastico.
Oh gosh, darn it, BuzzCon.
I know. During Premium Scream Night, we took your advice and rented a locker in the front of the park. Something that symbol made her. Oh, I'm so happy. Yes, it's so
handy.
I bought this sweatshirt and also what'd you call it, a varsity jacket? A Woody varsity jacket yesterday. Way too much stuff to carry around all night at HHN, and I think I bought it at
bright and early.
8. The sun was just setting, and I was carrying this giant bag of stuff with me. I was like, I cannot carry this all night. So we went and rented a locker yesterday, and it was just so handy. It's such a handy little thing to be able to do.
Yeah. So if you have either you're planning on riding water rides over at Islands, or if you're planning HHN, you're getting merch, things like that. The lockers up front at Universal Studios, as well as Islands of Adventure. I can really only speak to studios because I remember looking at the price tag.
It was $20 for the
family.
Large one.
The large family lockers up front are $20. They actually have large lockers that are $15. I just remember looking at that yesterday when you were putting your stuff in there. They're so handy.
It's worth it. And it was raining when we got to HHN yesterday. We had ponchos and stuff, but by the time I was locking this stuff up, I didn't need my poncho for the night more. I'll throw that in there too. I don't need to carry that around. So big planning thing, helpful for piece.
Sure. Absolutely.
What else do we have here?
Sammy, we got to do the Christmas. We have actually not done the Christmas VIP tour.
No, we've been talking about it for a while. We really do need to do that.
The Grinch breakfast pretty much every year. That's a kind of a highlight of the Christmas season, but we love it.
Cute.
Love it.
Don says we need to go on the 21st and 22nd.
Yeah.
We could be talking to the 21st.
Twist my arm.
Yeah.
Have I missed the house rankings yet?
Oh, that's a good question.
Let's see. If you're on Patreon, you're going to see it. Oh, it's already in checks. So if you're in Patreon, you're going to see it as soon as this is done. It's uploading actually to YouTube right now.
Yep.
So if you're on Patreon, you'll see it as soon as we're off the live. And if not, you'll see it tomorrow.
Soon. Yeah. Ben spent basically all day editing our house ranking video. We filmed it earlier this week. Then we did multiple nights of HHN with very little sleep and also, real life job stuff.
Adulting.
Yeah. What is that? So he took the day while I took care of the dogs, ran some errands, did some things, and he took 7-8 hours to edit that and get it ready.
Pretty easily. Yeah.
Yeah. That's just that's his day today. So it's been a recovery day, but rankings are coming soon, sooner than most for Patreon people. Oh my goodness, so many comments here. What other things do we need to talk about? Where are we at? Where were we?
Right. Never know what to say to y'all. It's where we are stalking you all night.
It's great.
Love
it's
it.
Great.
You don't have to say it. Just say hi.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll we'll talk to you, see how your night's going. We'll flip it right around on you.
Yeah.
Good evening, Kelly. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully if you have any more questions, Kelly, let us know.
Let us know. I'm guessing the VIP at Universal Studios will be 2-park tickets since you do both parks, or just need a 1 ticket for enter. Don't need to do park hopper to ride Hogwarts Express. I believe with the VIP tours, you do still need to have park tickets with park to park if you're doing a tour that crosses over. We did a VIP tour the very first time we ever visited Universal.
Yeah.
And you did have to have for our tour that we went on.
You did.
Park to park tickets. You did.
And we took the back lot, if I remember. Like we just walked between islands. We didn't actually take we didn't take the Hogwarts Express.
No. I think part of it was for saving time, honestly. Best pizza at Pizza Moon. And no, we have not had the mushroom one.
Snap. The ube crust one. I forget what it's called. The ube crust one, the purple
Pizza
crust.
Lunar.
Yeah, that one. Delicious.
That is definitely our fave. I wish we would have had the mushroom one. By the time that we went back to order that one, they had kind of downsized the menu.
Yeah.
And we haven't been back since, if that mushroom one is currently back. We have done the Space Cowboy.
The Space Cowboy. We've done pretty much all of them.
All that they had on the menu.
The menu. Like they're all but the Pizza Lunar is the best one.
That's the best one.
Also save room for the desserts.
Yeah.
The desserts are great too.
What the lemon butter cake?
Yeah,
cake,
there's like a lemon cake.
That is.
And then there's a giant brownie.
The lemon cake's where you get. That's the one you get. That's the one.
Andres is going on the October 4th with 8 group. That is a big scream squad. That is. I'm excited to hear what your favorite house is, because I know everybody in that group is going to have a little different dynamic, which is going to be kind of fun to see.
Extra socks is Ben's recommendation for all the rain. That's a really good call.
Even I've got Gore-Tex shoes, and the other night I got soaked. I was a very poopy panda.
It was dumping rain that night while you were there. Rain. Yeah, it was. Jeff also wants us to go on the 21st.
We're getting a lot of votes for the 21st.
Yeah, we get enough votes for the 21st. Yeah, Ben will probably have to get tickets after we get off of this. I saw a video that said the non-private VIP is up to 12, but you can't have more than 6 for your party. Otherwise, you need private tour. That makes sense. We did the non-private VIP.
They're still great. They're great.
It was good. We went with quite the unique group of people of just like all ages, and it was our host specifically did a fantastic job of making sure like we had some people who couldn't do stairs very well and things of that nature, and making sure that like they were comfortable doing the rides that they wanted to do with us, or hanging tight while the group did, or some of us went and did like Velocicoaster. So
shoe covers. Shoe covers are another great one for HHN. Like if you're coming for Halloween Horror Nights, like it's hurricane season until November.
Right.
And so being prepared for some rain, hopefully no hurricanes, fingers crossed.
Always.
Knock on wood. But it is the rainy season.
Yeah, it is. What else here?
What questions do y'all have? What questions do you have about HHN, the houses? How can we help you?
Let's be real, if you're tired of HHN talk, because there's been a lot of it for a while. There's more coming up soon. So if there's anything on your guys' mind, this is like open, ask us anything you want type of evening. Like I said, we've just been kind of hanging out while Ben's been editing. I've been hanging out and chilling for the day. So we're here to talk to y'all. What questions do you have for us?
I got one.
Yeah.
What was your biggest sleeper house in terms of like one that surprised you the most?
Hatchet and Chains.
Why? Hatchet and Chains is solid.
It is. In fact, I was shocked where we put it in our rankings for the video. Hatchet and Chains, of being from Slaughter Cinema 2 last year, and like, I don't know, a micro house, a small section of a house. And being able, like, I didn't really know how well they'd be able to expand on the storyline that is Hatchet and Chains. And we've done that house a number of times now.
Oh, pretty much almost every night.
It's a consistent house that we will go through. One, I love the set. I think they did a fantastic job, not just of the area you're in, kind of setting you up to see what's coming next and set some anticipation in there. But two, like, the wait time's never really that long.
It's surprisingly.
We do have the ultimate frequent beer with Express. So we do have Express Pass to be able to, run through those lines, enjoy our night, and film the videos and get everything we need to done. But I don't think I've ever waited too long to go on Hatchet and Chains, or if there is a wait because it's a busy Saturday night. There's other things to do, but we are still able to consistently hit that one.
The back of the parks do get busier around that Nightmare Fuel showtime, whether pre or post show, especially post show, because once everybody leaves Nightmare Fuel, they all just kind of flood the back, which is great. I mean, but just for planning considerations, we'll pick up after that Nightmare Fuel show.
Have you or would you do a park video collab with another channel?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
The hardest part about doing collabs is just
syncing up,
and everyone has content to make and do, and to be able to find like that unicorn moment where two channels can come together and do a collab. Oh, those are few and far between.
Yeah, absolutely. Like timing schedules, the actual content that you're filming, like coming up with something that lines up in a time frame that makes sense, is difficult for sure. But yeah, absolutely. We are always open to collabing with other channels. And
it'd be fun. Yeah. It'd also be kind of a unique experience filming with somebody else.
Because everybody's everybody has their own style too. Like how people like are on camera, their personalities, like it's all very different. So like kind of figuring out what works for all parties involved would be a really fun challenge, actually.
That would be. Let's see here. Christmas stuff. I'm so, again, I know it's HHN season, but I am very excited for Christmas time. Very excited for it. Another vote for the 21st, if we're keeping track.
Add it to the list.
Yeah, pull up the OI website over there while we're at it. If you guys had to only pick 4 of the houses to go to for one night, I like that question.
Is a tough question.
I like that question a lot.
Let's see. I'm going to start with Terrifier. I'm going to go through Terrifier. That'll be, we'll go back and forth.
Sure.
Terrifier is my one for me.
El Artista.
I'll agree with that. House. So El Artista will be another one for me.
Oh, wait. No, I thought you were going like back and.
Okay. So we got Terrifier. We got El Artista.
Sorry. Your camera's reading my fingers.
I'm going to go with, it's going to sound weird. I'm going to go with Jason.
Ooh, really? Okay. That surprises me.
That second half of Jason's good. That second half of Jason is good. Like it probably wouldn't be, it's not high on my rankings if you watch the video tomorrow, but like for the scare factor, it'd be a good change up from Terrifier and El Artista. What would your last one be?
I'm going to put Hatchet and Chains. Because we just were saying how we consistently go to it.
But there's Galkin.
We are missing Galkin.
Galkin's good too.
I mean, part of it, if those are the only 4, then I don't have to walk all the way to the back. That's a tough question.
That's a tough question.
And I would say
it's almost easier to say the ones you'd skip.
I would say that depending on the day, those 4 might actually there's a couple that might interchange and like swap out. Like Gulkin's pretty good.
Gulkin's great.
I
would skip Graves, a flush. That one. Don't.
Dirt.
Dirt. Smells like dirt. Chris, thank you so much. Excited for the rookie HHN runs on Tuesday and Wednesday.
We'll be there on Tuesday.
I just completely forgot that it is on Tuesday.
We're there on Tuesday and we're bringing friends.
Yep. We'll see you there on Tuesday, Chris.
Shoot, bet. So this coming week after Tuesday, I'm going to fly home and visit my family for a little bit. Haven't been in town for a while over there. So I will be out, but Ben will be at HHN for the week, running solo.
Heck, I might have to make a solo video. Yeah. That'll be interesting. If you guys want to see me rock solo,
or if you just want to go
deal with my dry humor for an entire video.
That could be interesting. Let's see here. I lost my spot. There's so many questions here, guys.
I love it.
Got good stuff. I don't want to miss anything. We've got to pick 4.
We're glad you enjoy the videos. That's kind of why we do them. Like, we want to make sure, like, Universal, HHN, Grinchmas, all, like, they're kind of complicated. Like, figuring out what stuff means, how to best navigate it, how to not to spend an arm and a leg, what hotel do I go to? Like, and so, like, that is really why we do this, is like, we want to make sure that you can have the best trip possible. That is
absolutely,
and not spend an arm and a leg.
All right, question, Ben. Is front to back with Express the best HHN path for Stay and Scream? The 5-night / Terrifier lines first thing look rough.
They are. They correct.
They get a bit long.
They get a bit long. I will tell you that Express Pass is expressy this year. And so even with 5 nights hitting capacity pretty darn routinely, and capacity for 5 nights is like 185 minutes. Like, you're talking 3 hours during Stay and Scream for 5 nights at Freddy's. Like, even with Express Pass, you'll probably wait 15 minutes, 20 minutes
at least.
Like, and so Express Pass is expressy. Like, I would still probably get to 5 nights if that's your first house that you want to go to. Like, it opens at 5:15, so probably 4:30, 4:45 to get in line, just so that you're not like waiting a really long time. You have better experience with waiting for 5 nights than I do off Stay and Scream.
I think the biggest thing, if you really want to reduce the amount of time you're waiting in line for 5 nights, because that's really kind of like the problematic child here of the houses, because the line does get so long. One, I would say get in line for it very early in Stay and Scream. Like, as soon as they start queuing people up, get in line for it early. And then 2, if you have Express, get in the Express line early during Stay and Scream. If, 5 nights is not one of the houses you are like super like, I have to see this. Ben started in the back, and when we did our kind of Express Pass challenge, just test out, how fast you can do it based off of the front or the back, you were actually only 1 house behind me.
Yeah.
And the last house he would have had was 5 nights at Freddy's.
What got me was Terrifier more so than anything. Like, at least for the back to front, because you barely waited for Terrifier, because Terrifier opens at 5:30. You're able to pop into Terrifier pretty darn quick. Even with Express Pass, when I hit Terrifier, I want to say it was like an hour wait, if I remember correctly. I want to say I waited 20, 25 minutes for Terrifier with Express.
Personally, I think I lucked out on Terrifier, because I believe at the time I was back there, it was a 50-minute wait. But most of the people in that line waiting were standby queue, not Express. So I didn't have many Express people ahead of me to have to wait through to then queue into the combined line. I think the biggest piece when it comes to strategy, front or back, is just making sure you're staying and hitting the houses in those pockets first, as best as you can, unless you see one that's just absolutely ridiculous wait time.
It's probably not going to, like, again, I think prioritize it. We call it prioritizing pockets.
Yeah.
So whether it is the back, just knock out all those houses back there, or in the front, knock out all those houses up there.
Hang out in that area and do those houses before you move. Yeah. Like, in years past, when we would have bopped back and forth, with high wait times like Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same this year.
Just due to Rip Ride being closed down. Like
yeah,
it's very...
it just the ability to move around is so tough. And so being able to hit, you know, that front area and then make your way to the back. I think you can bop around, you know, between Jason, Hatchet, and Chains and Dolls a bit more. But like, obviously, if you're going to the Fallout and Galkin, just do both of those while you're there.
Transit time in between houses, between the pockets, is probably a bigger consideration this year than previous years. At
the same point, if you're starting with Stay and Scream, starting early, getting a house right at that 5:15, and using Express Pass, if you're doing all of them as fast as you can, we still were done by like 8:30.
Yeah.
So 8:30, it was plenty of time. And so, you know, if you happen to find yourself stuck a little bit, you're still going to be done pretty darn quick and have a lot of night left.
What would you say is the best character meet and greet of any of the parks?
That's a tough one.
I know my answer.
What was your answer?
Beetlejuice.
I'm not surprised you said that.
I love messing with characters. I love like playing into the characters, like, and allowing them to be the character. And so like, I'm going to like be quippy, funny right back, which is really
faster
fun.
On your feet on those.
Nom-noms.
Yeah. Mine is the Grinch.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mine's the Grinch, especially when you have a little bit of that one-on-one time with him, whether it's an OI meetup or whether it's a Grinch breakfast, or if you're doing the just stand by meet the Grinch, which is such a long wait. I personally think the OI meetup Grinch meet and greet's my favorite because you can kind of keep coming back around to him and say hi again. We had some really fun interactions with the Grinch last year, but just the way the team members do those interactions, it is so good. So good.
Badass Bill says Tyler, super enthused all together. That would be a heck of a group for sure.
That would be.
That would be a.
Whew.
Tyler's awesome.
He is. He is.
Chris, see you Wednesday. I'll be around for sure. You'll probably catch me around Nightmare Fuel.
Yep. Friday, Saturday. Hope to see you. Look at that.
Hey, friends.
You're gonna have buddies.
I love it.
It seems you enjoy Universal Orlando more than Hollywood. Have you guys gone to Universal Japan or to Singapore, Beijing? Compare.
We've actually never even been to Hollywood.
Yeah, it's kind of a funny and peculiar thing because we lived on the West Coast for a number of years, but it was also before we knew that we loved Universal. And so we actually never made our way down to Hollywood, even though it was just a couple states away for us.
There are certain things in pretty much every single one of those parks that you mentioned that it's like we want to experience.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Jurassic World ride out in Hollywood, it looks incredible. Jaws. Singapore, again, Jurassic World ride, like looks amazing. Sorry, not Singapore, Beijing looks incredible. And so, yeah, there's something about each and every one that we are excited to experience at some point.
It is on our to-do list. We do plan on expanding out of just the Orlando area and visiting other Universal parks.
Quentin, hello. Thank you for joining.
Thanks for joining.
Recommended midday breaks when doing a full day. When doing Epic, would you still recommend it even though the trek back would take some time?
That is a good question.
That is a great question. Honestly, yes, I still would. Even if it's just to a real quick, like couple hour break, shower up, change, because Epic Universe, like, especially if you're there when that sun goes down, is primo.
If I only had one day at Epic Universe and I'm staying at one of the on-site Universal Orlando hotels, tell me if I'm wrong.
I'm ready.
We would hit it. If this is one day, we would hit it with EPA. Go hard, wake up early. I don't care how tired I am. We're going and we're chugging caffeine. Do EPA. Probably grab a bite to eat while we're there.
Early lunch.
And then after we've digested, we've played a little bit more, we'd go back to our hotel. It'll take a minute to get back there, but being on the bus in the AC and resting your feet would be nice, let alone putting on a fresh change of socks, clothes, rinse off at the hotel room, relax for just a little bit, and then go back. Because I think you'll really thank yourself later. And you'll set yourself up to be able to go and have like a nice dinner at Epic, and then enjoy when the sun goes down and like the nighttime of that park. And especially now going into the season where the sun starts going down earlier, it gives you more time to be able to enjoy Epic at night, which I think is fantastic.
I agree, because the Epic will still get it's busiest between that 11 and 4 to 5.
Yeah.
So that is when it will be the busiest. It will also be when it's the hottest.
Yep.
And so that is a key consideration, is like, hey, you want to last till basically the end of Epic Universe, like when it closes. And so,
and also the wait times are probably going to be highest during that midday point.
Exactly. And so as that sun goes down, it's cooler. Like that park is amazing at night. They've spent a ton of time, money, and effort to make sure that Epic Universe is amazing at night. And so enjoy it to the fullest, within as much stasis as you can. So that shower, like, never underestimate getting that midday shower.
Now, I will say, I would be a little wary if like you're staying all the way over at Portofino Bay. Like that would throw a little bit of a monkey wrench into it. But if you're at Dockside, if you're at Surfside, if you're at even Cabana Bay, like they're not that far away. But you know, everyone likes to do the parks a little differently. That's just one of the things we know. We like putting fresh clothes on and then staying out late, and we grab more caffeine before we go back to the park. Let's be real.
What are the rules everybody knows? Did you mention them on a video? I haven't seen
the rules everybody knows. Part of everyone. That way I can be part of
are you talking the one bite everybody knows the rules? That's just a play on Dave Portnoy. Like what Dave Portnoy does his pizza review times. One bite everybody knows. I don't think anybody actually knows what the rules are.
I don't think the rules are written
or codified, or they're.
I think the rule is that it's actually not one bite and you eat the whole pizza.
You eat the whole thing.
But no, that's just Ben having fun and pretending he's Dave Portnoy.
Don's right on. EPA, short break, midday, and then nighttime is fantastic. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What is the best quick eat at Epic if you can only pick one item, which you're getting?
I gotta think of my quick eat options, because we've done a lot of
sit downs.
There's so many good food sit down places at Epic. What have I done for a quick bite to eat there?
I would say for me, like I call it quicker, was Meter Astro Pub. I don't think it's officially a quick service, but like it was like I was in and out in 10 minutes, and the burger was really good.
We haven't had it, but I've heard a really good review from a lot of my friends of is it like the garlic steak in Darkmoor? But only if you like garlic, because you will stink afterwards.
Scooby.
Hi, Scooby.
Hello. Thank you for joining.
Hello.
We're glad that you're here.
Going back to the quick bites at Epic.
Quick bites at Epic.
Again, not like a grab and go option, but I really like Oak & Star. And I think one of the reasons that even though, again, it's not grab and walk around and stuff, like sit down and eat it, but you're able to get off your feet and enjoy some AC for a little bit.
And I think that is a big consideration at Epic Universe, is being able to be as comfortable as you can. The queues are outside. So like at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, a lot of your queues are going to be inside. And at Epic, a lot of your queues are outside. And so like you're still exposed. They are undercover. A lot of them are undercover, but you're still exposed to the heat, the elements, the humidity. And so it does play a role in your overall energy levels throughout the day.
It does.
Knowing is half the battle. I agree
really
with you. Knowing is half the battle, JB.
Where did we go here? The Fudge Factor. I scrolled too far.
Good breakfast option at Epic. So we haven't really been to Epic.
I've had breakfast there.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
I did. I went to how do I say it? Cafe de la Serene.
Yeah, and the Wizarding World.
They have some good breakfast options.
We have also heard that we haven't been to, but we have heard that Oak & Star's breakfast is yummy.
I had at a cafe. I went there because I thought it was lunchtime and it was just too early. But they had like a poached egg with Gruyere cheese, and then it had mashed potatoes underneath. And it came with fruit. And then just like at in Hogsmeade, in Diagon, where you get a full drink with your meal, you also got to get a full Wizarding World drink with your breakfast. So I think I went with the lavender lemonade with it, which was very light and refreshing. Big fan of that. The breakfast there are solid. Like I was watching the crepes come on out, and there's a lot of really good options. There's like an egg, ham, and cheese type thing. It's not a bad place to sit down and have brunch solo.
Scooby had a good question there. Is a hang up with the fried pickle due to thinking it was pimento cheese, or did the buffalo chicken simply taste like pimento cheese?
You know, upon review, I was talking with Joe about this yesterday because she really liked it.
Yeah, a lot of people love it.
I think mine had probably been sitting for a minute. You know, when you get a dip and it kind of gets that layer over the top of it when it just kind of like congeals a little bit. Mine had been sitting for a little bit, so it already didn't look great. I love a good deep fried pickle, so the pickles weren't the problem. I think the biggest hang up was I thought it was pimento cheese, and so my initial reaction was like, I'm gonna hate this. This is not good. Because I do like buffalo chicken dip. So maybe worth another round at some point
which is I mean, that is certainly the nature of making videos, especially food videos, is like you might get one that's sat a little bit. You might get one that like
my mozzarella stick didn't have as good of a cheese pull, but we had to wait to film it while we were filming the other stuff, so it got all cool.
Yeah. Like, I mean, that is just kind of like the risk you take, and also people have different tastes, and so
maybe we will try it again, and I will get a better.
We do have to still try the eggs.
Yeah, too. I haven't had the eggs yet. But I do not like pimento cheese. Not a fan.
Jeff says again, another sign up for the 21st.
The Fudge Factor meetup at the November 21st OI. Just all hanging out with the Grinch. We're all just
hanging out with the Grinch.
Right?
I think I booked.
Love your vids. Thank you so much. Going solo trip for HHN. Ooh. Any tips for solo HHN first timers? You have done HHN a number of times solo recently.
I have. I would say honestly, like the community at HHN is amazing. And so whether it's me, whether it's like making friends with like the community of HHN is incredible. And so you can basically make a scream squad. Like, and so solo trips are great because like you're naturally going to start socializing with other people. And so like you share that communal space, that communal love of HHN, and it's awesome. I've done a number of solo trips after work or whatever, and the number of people that stop me, like it makes me like it's great. It makes my day. It's so much fun.
Time with it.
So much fun.
My tips for first timer, I'm gonna stick with some really basic pieces. Is comfortable walking shoes because you will be all over that park all night long. 2, come prepared for it raining, whether you're a poncho kind of person or umbrella. Personally, I've leaned more towards ponchos lately. And maybe if you've never done the houses before, earplugs.
Earplugs is a good one.
The houses can get very loud, and especially if you've never been through an HHN house before, it can be a lot. And if you're by yourself, even more so a lot. So sometimes a set of like I have looped earplugs that I wear when we go through houses. It helps reduce that noise a little bit, and make them a little bit less crazy than they can be.
And what you're doing is going to set you up super, super well. Doing a little bit of research, whether it's videos, whether it's reading people's blogs. Miss Wizarding World has a great blog. Orlando Informer has great blogs. Like doing a little bit of homework, figuring out what your priorities are, because inevitably HHN will throw you a curveball.
Yeah, it did for us the first time we went.
And so having the ability to pivot on the fly a little bit because you've done a little bit of homework really does set you up quite well to navigate HHN effectively.
And it's okay if you just want to hang out in the scare zones and take those in because they're pretty cool.
They're pretty stinking cool.
What else?
Is the Express Pass after 11 worth it? It can be, especially given.
I think it would depend on what the price is at that time.
Yeah, depending on the price, depending on the day of the week. Also, if it's a Friday or Saturday, then possibly. More so because that power hour, if you're going to close it down, that power hour is still pretty powery. And so the power hour, if you're unfamiliar, is that time between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m.
It's the time of the night that you've lost your absolute mind and need to go to bed. But why not just stay and hit the rest of the houses?
And we were there, like we said, we've closed down the park the past couple of nights, and it's been actually really impressive to see how much the wait times still do drop during that 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. You're talking less 15, 20, 25 minutes.
All the same people at home.
And so like especially because it's so pocketed, then you can just,
it's true.
You're probably only going to get one pocket done in that power hour, but
with that Express after 11, they're bam, bam, bam. Scooby says, I think I speak for everyone when I ask, when is Big John going to make another appearance? Even though one roller coaster ride would probably prefer if he didn't.
Probably, honestly, not until next year at some point. John is off doing some military training, and so he is committed for a little while.
John, if you're still on this, throw it in the chat when you'll be joining us in 2026.
He says he's going to come in for HHN 26. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk.
Hopefully sooner than that, because he does love a good OI meetup.
Absolutely. Catching the first line for the very first time.
Thanks for joining, Janice.
Very interested in your HHN haunted house list now that you've visited all of them. Brought socks. You are ready. Shock. Powder, deodorant, ready to go. It is actually officially our HHN 34 house ranking is loaded up.
Yeah. There's a computer right over here.
Unlisted. And so if you are on Patreon, if you even just join the free, I'll open up this video on Patreon to everyone. And so just join on the free Patreon. I'll open it up to everybody that is a member on Patreon as soon as we're done here, and you all can watch the video there.
I'll put our Patreon link in the chat if you're not on there. But if you join for free, it'll be on there tonight after this, and you can watch our house rankings. It's a fun video. We just shot it this week. Just shot it.
What did we think about Jason? Most excited about it. Y'all didn't really think it'd be that good.
It ended up being a lot better than we expected.
It was better than I expected. It is a very two-segmented house again.
Well, there's two sides of it. Two
and
pieces.
So I like the second half of Jason a lot. It is a very intense second half, though. I would say it's probably the second half particularly is the scariest house of HHN this year.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I personally love the Jason mask in the second half that you go in and walk. Oh,
you did it again.
Turn that off.
Fixing this.
That darn camera. I love the second half as far as when you walk through.
Oh, sorry.
We're all over the place now, Benjamin.
You can see our printer now.
Yeah. This is Ben's office.
This is my office.
The Jason house jumped significantly on my list. I don't think it jumped as high on Ben's, but overall, I ended up enjoying it. And personally, I think the Jason house is scarier than Terrifier.
Oh yeah. No, I'd agree with that.
Terrifier's
Terrifier's great. I love the Terrifier house. Though. It's fun. It's gory, but what is the latest you can go into the park for Stay and Scream? You got to be in there before 5.
Yep.
So Universal Studios will close down at 5 in order to get set up for HHN. So you do have to be at Universal Studios prior to 5 p.m.
When you get in there, you're going to want to go and get your Stay and Scream wristband. So the earlier you can do that before 5, the better, because there are a number of people trying to get the wristbands as well. You can go to VillainCon, you can go to Minion Cafe, you can go to Lombard's to get those bracelets. And every so often they've had them over by
the Illumination Theater. So like kind of where that meet and greet area is over by VillainCon.
But mainly those first 3 are going to be your primary points to go get your bracelet.
By Minion Cafe.
You asked that, but also if you're trying to hit those houses, you're going to want to get in by that 3 o'clock time frame so you can go and queue in early. Get that bracelet, go get right in line. I do very much appreciate, especially those the front section of houses. Most of them have AC that you can hang out in when you're waiting in the queue, which is very, very nice versus prior Stay and Scream where you just sat in the sun.
If you have just this normal Scream Early ticket, we kind of use Scream Early and Stay and Scream kind of synonymously. You can get in at 3 p.m.
Yep.
And so enjoy it. Enjoy the park from 3 to 5 or whenever you choose to get in the line for a house. I love the new Stay and Scream.
I'm a fan of it.
I like it a lot. It's a little chaotic. It's a little chaotic for sure.
Is it more chaotic than
prior
years?
I think the chaos is great, because then the chaos is basically on the person of like, what do you want to do? Which I actually really appreciate because it kind of forces the onus on what do you want to do and get out of your Stay and Scream versus just hopping in a queue and sitting in a cattle corral for a while.
On a scale from 1 to 10, what was the lowest score you gave a house and what was the highest?
El Artista is the highest. I would probably give El Artista, this is going to sound harsh, a 7.9.
Is 10 good? Or
I'm going 10 good, 10 good.
I was thinking 1 was good.
I'm giving LRTs because I'm also thinking about all the houses that we've been to.
Yeah.
Not just this season.
Yeah.
7, 9. I think there have been better houses in years previous. I would still say LRTisa is my highest ranked house this season.
I would agree with that. I don't think how would I say it? The houses this year, and maybe it's because we warmed up over at Horror Unleashed in Vegas, or maybe because we've been doing houses more often, they're not scaring me as much this year as it is just enjoying the build and the style and the scare actors in the houses. Jason being the scariest of the houses at this point. Still, Jason does not get to the level of Insidious last year for me. Like Insidious was, that was a lot. Lowest house. And what I give it, Grave of Flesh, a 2.
Oof. See, I still think I like Grave of Flesh better than I like Chucky.
No.
Really?
I think I would put Chucky higher than Grave of Flesh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because again, a little more artistry inside the house that I appreciate.
Fair enough.
It resonated. I wasn't even a big Chucky fan, but that one resonated with me more than Grave of Flesh. Yeah, kind of crazy.
Is there another horror character you haven't seen at HHN that you would want to see? Yes, Scream.
Oh, Jack the Clown.
You kind of saw Jack in Vegas.
Not the same. I want him in Orlando. OG Jack the Clown.
Jack and Art. Let's bring Jack and Art together.
Right.
Sick.
What is the must-have food item?
That one's easy. That's easy. Ramblin' Rabbit's deep fried carrot cake.
It's so good.
Easy.
So good. Also, second to that, I think for me would be the ranch and vinegar twisted taters.
They did change
twisted tater chips.
They changed up the twisted tater this year.
I'm a big fan.
To a lot of people's chagrin, which is okay. Those chips are good.
They're easy to pop and walk around with. Like if you need a grab and go snack, the chips are the ones to grab. I know some people really miss the twisted tater and like a floppy piece of potato, but I really like a good kettle chip, and they did a good job with those.
Have the crowd levels been lower in September, or has it evened out over recent years?
It depends if we're talking about daytime or at HHN.
Well, I think specifically for HHN, we'll go specifically for HHN. I think it is busier this year than years previous.
Yep. We've got some really strong IPs.
Strong IPs. There's a lot to do. Fridays and Saturdays are still noticeably more busy than Wednesdays, Thursdays.
Those kids are out of school.
And so I do think it will still continue to increase, just even based off what we've experienced thus far. That it will continue to get more busy as October rolls in.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially around Halloween.
Or I know schools have like fall breaks too.
That or Indigenous People Day coming up. Like holidays are going to be busier. Weekends are going to be busier. I don't know. I feel like we've had some lucky nights on like weeknights when we popped into HHN, or last Sunday night where it hasn't been too bad. I will be curious this week because we have a Tuesday HHN night, which is fun. I think completely different. Fun. It will be interesting to see how many people are in the parks on Tuesday this week.
How hard or easy is it to stumble on art in the park? To look for the giant crowd of people.
It's a mix. It's a mix. If you find the giant crowd of people, you have found art. But we haven't avidly tried to find Art the Clown. I don't remember the creator I was watching, but there was a couple people that were trying to find him recently. I saw on TikTok today. And it felt like he was out more often the first week. But then with those giant crowds and people going nuts for scare actors, I think they pulled things back a little bit. He's still out. He's still out and around. I think Universal's done a really good job, though, of posing art in particular areas, especially he was like at the VIP check-in, RIP check-in, Club Horror, Finnegan's. There's definitely particular areas where he'll pop up. Let's be honest, we've been hanging out by Nightmare.
More often, if you're trying to track down art, hanging around that Transformers area,
it's a really good spot to be.
Is probably the best area. Sting Alley, like Aubrey said, in Finnegan's, so just around that greater Transformers New York area is, if you're trying to track down art, is the best area to try and track him down.
Yep. Speaking of Vegas, how would you say the houses in Vegas compared to HHN?
I think the houses were on par.
They're on par with like a tent house.
Yeah, they're on par with like the biggest thing I would say is like if you're going to Vegas, great, go to Horror Unleashed. Would I go out to Vegas specifically for Horror Unleashed? Probably not. It is a great addition to an already Vegas trip. Hey, we're trying to kill, like, we want something to do before the normal run of the mill Vegas schedule. So that 2 p.m. when it opens. And so go to Horror Unleashed, enjoy it for a couple of hours, grab a bite to eat, enjoy some houses, and then go enjoy what else Vegas has to offer.
Yeah. I think the houses are pretty close in pairing to what we see here in Orlando. Clearly, as a year-round event, the houses in Vegas are built to last for quite a while and not be up for 2 months and then torn down. They're solid houses. They're not in a big sound stage though. So you're not going to get as grandiose of sets like we see for facades and things like we have here in Orlando, but they still do a really good job at feeling immersive and having some really, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff in your face. I want to say interactive pieces, but they're hanging things. You're walking through stuff. Like
you just can't, you also just cannot recreate the vibes of HHN.
Oh, like the intensity of a line going into an HHN house here is not the same in Vegas. And arguably the people going there might not have even been to HHN before. And so it's just a little bit different. Scarecrow the Reaping though, out in Vegas, excellent house. I want them to bring it back to Orlando just because of the runs we had through it over there.
Was there a house you were really looking forward to that you were disappointed? I was disappointed. At least the first run. I will asterisk with Dolls.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's not what I was thinking. But
what were you thinking?
Explain why you felt that way about Dolls.
I felt
you wanted something different.
I wanted something different, and so like that is just kind of the nature of like you've built up this expectation of what this house is in your mind without ever seeing it, and so I think I personally I set myself up to be disappointed. I think regardless of what Universal Creative put in there, I was going to be disappointed. Because it wasn't what I envisioned.
Unless they talk to you and you don't plan the
Unless
house.
I built the house.
And then you'd still be disappointed because now you know what the house is going to have.
So, like, that is just the nature of expectations. And like, honestly, duly noted of like really building up something in terms of an expectation.
Long story short, Ben, keep your expectations low next year and everything will blow you out of the water. Personally, for me, I ranked Five Nights at Freddy's as like my #1 preseason. Not a bad house. I wanted it to be scarier than it is. It's still very well made. The animatronics are excellent. The very first set that you walk into, so fun, and did get a good scare out of me the first time. But it's not as scary of a house as I was hoping for, which, let's be real, for that IP makes a lot of sense. A lot of kids like Five Nights at Freddy's. So I have seen a lot more of the younger kids doing that house specifically with their family. So it's kind of fitting. But I'd say if I was disappointed with one, it would have been that, just solely because I had more scares in my mind for it. All right. Nolan, thank you so much. Where are we at, Benjamin?
Never ran into Art. Art's tough. Like,
I think, how many times have we seen him?
I mean, a handful.
I think I've seen him like twice.
I've seen him a handful of times.
And we're in week 3 and I've been a lot of nights. But we haven't been looking for him either, really.
Do you think that they should do more for other holidays at Universal? Thanksgiving, April Fool's, St. Patty's Day, New Year's, 4th of July. They do have smaller experiences on the 4th of July, New Year's. They do some St. Patrick's Day stuff. They're certainly smaller. They also do celebrate like anniversaries of their major movies like Jaws, like Jurassic Park, things like that. So there are little pop-ups that do happen periodically throughout the year. Are they as grandiose as HHN, Mardi Gras, Grinchmas? No. But I think they are sufficient for what Universal's intending to do with those holidays.
Well, and part of it I can understand from the business side of things with Universal of like, we have to make this event long enough that many people can come and experience it versus like a one and done sort of thing. So doing like fireworks for New Year's and 4th of July makes a lot of sense because it's a specific day. But having the rest of the year like with longer events for people to come and do and honestly look forward to, count down their days to go and experience, I think is really well done on their part.
Being that premium Scream Night has gained in popularity.
Oh, it has.
Oh, it did. What would you prioritize, houses, shows, food, to feel like you're getting the best bang for your buck? That's a good question. That is a good, and I will give Universal grace. I will be honest. Like, I think they got a lot of negative feedback that was not necessarily deserved from premium this year. We saw premium last year. That was the first time they ever did premium. And so it undersold because it was an expensive night. And so like, I don't think they had as good of data as they expected, because it was so undersold last year. And so what was the natural progression was like, well, if we know what our lower limit is, like it got to the point last year where we're like, they're never going to do this again because they didn't have any money. Like,
that's true.
And then this year they oversold it. Great. Okay, cool. So now you have two data points. You're like, this lower limit point was like undersold here. Now we oversold it. Now they can meet in the middle somewhere.
Which in the same realm of that, everybody that went this year with frustrations or feedback or feelings about premium not being premium, well, that's based off of the understanding of how few people went last year. And literally, like,
again, the expectation.
Our video was like, oh my gosh, I've never seen the park like this. And the likelihood of being able to bring it back for a year or two and keep it sustainable and have people show up, it's not going to be the same feeling, which was a concern for us going into it. When it comes to what you should prioritize, it depends on what you want to do. For us, premium Scream Night this year, could we have hit more houses than the 6 we did? Yes. But with the food being included and it being the time that we're like, we're going to shoot our food video, we paid for these tickets, we might as well get free food for it. Food was the primary plan for us that night. It was amazing to walk around the park, grab bites, literally go up to every food booth and be like, I want one of each. Thank you. And you got it. And I didn't have to pay out of my pocket. It saved a lot of money with respect to doing that a second night and actually paying for it, which we did last year. If you want to do more of the houses, you're still going to get a lot of them done, and you can probably get much more than the 6 done we did. The wait time at the longest I remember seeing, it's
like 50 minutes,
was 50, and that was like 5 nights. The rest of the houses were like 20 to 35, which was funny because we were, in line going, oh, we have to wait 35 minutes. But like on a regular HHN night, that's nothing. Like that's what you waited for Express to go through Terrifier, We know people that still got 14 houses done. I think 14 was pretty much the most that I saw. It was Zombie Chris. Zombie Chris got 14 houses done during premium. So like it was still very possible. Like I would be curious how much food they ate. Or they were just enjoying houses, which is great. It's really what you want out of premium. For us, we spent most of our time doing food, a little bit of Nightmare Fuel, a couple houses, and we really got our fill from it. It did feel much busier, and I do look forward to seeing what Universal does next year if we bring that capacity back down. I would love that versus the price continuing to go up. But you never know, like cost and demand? Supply and demand? We'll see. But it was, if you're trying to eat all of the HHN food,
it was great.
It's a pretty fun way to be able to do that.
Linda asks, do you know when they will announce the holiday tour times for Grinchmas? Do you think it's worth it? Honestly, Linda, any time now. I want to say it was right after our first HHN trip last year that they announced them. So we are expecting those at any time soon, because they do understand that people need to plan for those. And so stay tuned for the app. On the app, they dropped on the app first last year, and so just stay apprised. We will tell you as soon as we know.
I'll be buying my tickets for the Rich Breakfast, and then I'll be announcing it.
and they're great. They are wonderful. Like the VIP tours is really the only way you can meet Santa. You also get to meet Max, which is a huge bonus.
Meeting Max is one of the best things.
And then you also meet the Grinch. The Grinch breakfast is great. Really, those holiday add-ons are a wonderful way to enhance that holiday experience that you have at Universal.
I would say it's worth it. I would say it's worth it. Any intention or possibility for checking out Hollywood event this year? Probably not this year.
We prioritized Vegas this year.
Yeah.
It is like you're talking a bit of a logistical thing. Like we have to kennel the dogs, flights, things like that. So costs certainly add up. We'd love to be able to go out to Hollywood and experience Hollywood, the Hollywood HHN. I don't think it's in the cards this year. We'll probably check out some of the other haunts around Orlando, whether that's bump into Hollow Scream for a night over at SeaWorld.
Sir Henry's
Haunted Trail we'll probably check out, up to Tampa for Busch Gardens.
There's a haunted monster truck ride like 25 minutes down the road from our house. I've never heard of it, but I told Ben I want to do it on a date night.
Yeah.
Someday we will make it over to Hollywood.
HHN September 27th doing Stay and Scream.
Nice.
I would get into line for 5 nights pretty quick. Yeah, that would be my go-to. If you're doing Stay and Scream, get there 4:30, 4:45.
Yes.
Get in line for 5 nights.
Hi Marco, thanks for joining. Hello. Oh, it jumped on me. What was your favorite cocktail for the event? We tried Deadly Nightshade and Phantom Punch. Danny and Jeremy had the Phantom Punch. So I have had a sip or two of our friends' drinks. I haven't had my own cocktail this year just based off of our schedule. But I did have some of that Phantom Punch and it is very good. I'm glad you knew the name of it because I was like, it's something, but I don't remember what it was. First Universal trip is in 8 days. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. What does that put? Well, I won't be here in 8 days.
I'll be here. I'll be around.
If Ben's in the park, you guys, if we can say hi, he will. Thank you, Kelly, for coming back. Nice to see you again.
If we're in the parks before the meetup, do you need us to buy a swamp dog? Yes, you do. I got a swamp dog the other day. What was I there for? Oh, I was there with Tommy.
Oh yeah.
And had to get a swamp dog. I love the swamp
Those are
dogs.
pretty. They are good. They are good. Haunted monster truck ride is definitely it
is.
They have, and if you guys know of it, if you've heard of it, let me know. But they have like a school bus on monster truck wheels parked out front. It doesn't look safe at all, but who knows? Who knows? It could be interesting.
The more unsafe, the better. You know?
Yeah.
No option of physical paper maps.
Do you have a secret insider from Universal info?
No.
Best place for ticket releases.
No, we do not.
We don't. My best insider tip is when Universal sends emails out about announcements is reading through it in full and also reading the fine print for details.
Terms and conditions.
There's no big secrets. We don't know anybody that tells us stuff early. We are friends with people that work at the park, but at the same point, we don't ask for that.
Yeah, we don't like putting them in a position.
Yeah.
And that. Yeah, honestly, like we've got a ton of friends that work there, and we just.
So for all the people that also want to book the Breakfast with the Grinch, this is going to be me when it launches. It's just come on. One of our Patreon members let me know last year when that dropped, literally at like 6 a.m, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, and got on there right away and bought the tickets. So no secret tips. Best place for ticket releases.
Orlando Informer is usually a great one. Miss Wizarding World is another great one.
Or just the Universal website and staying on top of it there.
Getting notifications, emails when stuff gets released.
And buying it early. Because as we saw with Premium Scream Night, great example is that as it gets closer and closer to that date, as more tickets are sold, as there's less availability, the prices will go up. So if you're interested in doing something, we definitely recommend to buy it earlier on so you can save a couple bucks. But well, that's all of our questions so far. Look at that. We busted through them all today.
Puppy time.
All right. Well, Ben's going to go get the dogs. If you guys have any final questions, you got me for a moment. And we appreciate you guys joining us tonight. This has been really fun. Thank you for dealing with us while we're just in our like Woody Woodpecker scrubs and have been exhausted all day. I'll tell you what, shutting the park down 2 nights in a row, it's no joke. It is. It's been fun living down here and being able to go to HHN, but it also definitely hits you in the sleep hours. So I've been watching you for about a month before my trip to Epic. What made you start making? Oh, that's a really good question, Janice. So we started doing. Hi, baby. Come here. Come in. Hi. This is Lainey. Hi, sweet girl. Okay. We started doing Universal content because of COVID mainly. So Ben was previously in the military. For the longest time, we weren't able to regularly go on vacations. The very first vacation we ever went on together was our honeymoon, which actually took place 8 months after we got married because he was deployed. It was almost a year actually. He was deployed for 8 months. And so being able to book a vacation ahead of time and go there, Universal was the first place we were able to do that based off of his work and the ability to book something and cancel it if need be from Universal. So during COVID, we were locked at home and watching a lot of YouTube videos, and we thought maybe we should go to Universal. And then after we went to Universal, we fell in love with it and said maybe we should try this whole YouTube thing. We didn't know what we didn't know about making YouTube content. It's a lot more work than we realized. But we started doing it and realized it's really fun to make content, not just in how to do it, but then also to help other people, because we've been through vacations and we've gone to Universal where we get dumped on with rain, or, oh, we didn't know how you use the lockers for this, or where do you go for that thing? But we studied the map of Islands of Adventure, but the first time we ever stepped foot in there, we were still lost. And so being able to make more information available to people, especially traveling from out of state, was super important to us, because when we first started going, we were traveling from Washington State all the way across. And we just wanted to help people, anyone, but particularly at the time was military families who have very limited windows of vacation, be able to plan a trip that their family can enjoy. So it kind of started there. And then Ben started really getting into the editing world and videography and photography and all of that. And it's just kind of continued to grow, and it's become even more fun. And it's kind of fun right now because right now, while I'm talking to you guys, Ben's posting our house ranking video on Patreon. So once he gets that up, I'll drop a link in the chat. And if you want to see our house ranking video tonight, instead of waiting till tomorrow, it'll be on there. You just have to join for free. You don't have to pay to be a Patreon member. We'll open it up so anybody that's on that as a free member can watch the video too. So he's doing that right now.
Oh, Patreon updated.
Ooh, Patreon did update. That's fun. Need more Ben and Nov live streams. We're trying. Now that we got through the chaos of the first week and no, I guess 3 weeks, but the first couple weeks of HHN, there's a lot more sleep to come and a lot more availability. Come in. Hi. A lot more availability, except for when we have to deal with these ragamuffins. So yeah, they've been a little unhappy with us of how much we've been out of the house to be able to film long nights. But all right, that's all we got for you.
It is published.
1 second, I'm going to grab our Patreon link. So if you guys aren't on there, you can go ahead and join for free. It's on there. It's published. Got the link. If you're not in our Patreon, you can join right down there on that link. If you can't click it as a link, you just copy and paste it and put it in the browser. But you can see our house ranking video. That's kind of cool. It's we meant to do it, but we really didn't, which is kind of fun. Just saying Fudge Factor Travels Agency could be a big in the future. Scooby, if we do that, we're going to need Big John to come help work with us a little bit more. It would be fun, though. It would be fun. All right. That's all we got for you today. Check out the house ranking video. It was pretty darn fun to make. And I'm curious, I would love to hear from you guys. On that video, put it in the comments. Whose house rankings do you line up with more? Mine or Ben's? I want to know. I want to know. So thank you guys. We'll be at HHN on Tuesday if you are around. And if not, Ben will be there the rest of the week while I am out of office for a little bit. But we appreciate you so much. Have a fantastic night and see you in the fog.
Bye.